Today I'm just going to do a little face-to-face with you guys, explain what's happening at my animation channel. I've gone and registered a company to produce movies. The name of the company is Misty Cliffs Productions, and the reason being I'm applying for some funding to get my movies made, and I had to have a production company. So I've gone and registered that, and I found myself a producer, a writer, two writers actually, but a writer-editor and another co-designer slash animator, friend of mine. So we're a team of four at the moment. Nothing's going to change here as far as my production is concerned, but it just means that going forward I'll have a little team that will hopefully grow, and I'll be able to bring some of my creations out. The one that I'm working on at the moment that you guys know is a painter on Safari, and I think I've been working on that for almost 4 years, and it's not even halfway through. So that's going to be the very first one that we are focusing on. I've applied for the funding to get that finished, and if I do get it, I'll know in probably May. Then that will be able to speed that process up and get it done in the next 2 years. So that's our first one, or my first one. And then after that, I've got a whole box. I have drawers full of projects here. I made a list here the other day. I've got 9 that I'd like to get made over the next, say, 10 years or so. Some of them I won't be able to animate myself, and hence that's part of the reason for opening a production company. So going forward, I'll be very picky on the stuff that I'm working at, but what I want to do as well is at least 2 series that I've developed here over the years, and I want to go and get these to the point that we can market them, take them to market, NSC, etc., and actually get somebody to buy them or take over the production side. Because the one series, for example, a series, it's taken me just so that you understand how long the stuff takes, and especially if you're doing it on your own. And if you are doing this on your own, if you are animating on your own, you'll know all this. But that Paint on Safari, I've been working on for 4 years total, because I've been doing other stuff as well, working, illustrating, but total time, it's close to 2 years, and that is 3 parts of about 4 minutes, so maybe about 12-13 minutes production in 2 years and 24 months. That's how long that's taken. Probably a little less than 24, probably between 18 and 24 months. Now, one of these series, they will be maybe 13, 16, 18, whatever episodes, and each one will be 30 minutes. So just do the maths. I'll have to live till I'm about 900 and something or whatever, before I can get through that amount of work. So the idea going forward is to but of these 9 projects that I've got, develop at least 5, maybe 6 of them to the point that I can actually market them and sell them, or not sell them, I'd still like to be involved, but get other production houses, get other animation houses to take them over. So that's the idea. So they're all in here, in this, well, they're not all in here, but I've got a few of them in here, in these files and in this box. And when I was scratching around, I also came across, I got a lot of stuff out of storage, which has been in storage for many years. And I came across this. I don't think I've shown this before. Forgive me if I have. But unfortunately, there's no dates on these. But these are old. And I would estimate I was doing these when I was about 7, 8, kind of that age, maybe 9 at a push. So at least over 45, 50 years ago. I'm 56, so these are pretty old. This is when I was very, very interested or very inspired by Hergé, by Tintin. As you know, big fan. And all I wanted to do when I was young was actually create Tintin comics. So I created this character. You can see it's very, very much like a Tintin with the banner on the top. Adventures of James. Imagine that. Such imagination when I was a kid. Anyway, this is James in India, and on the back here I was going to fill this up, like on the back of a Tintin, you have it full, all the comics. I got as far as 3, and this must have been my 3rd. James in India, so let's have a look. Unfortunately, no dates. I'm so sorry that I didn't put dates in, but I don't know how clearly you can see that, but really, really kind of bad artwork, drawn with a black pen and crayons, it looks like. And a lot of this is inspired from a lot of the Tintins. This is straight out of a Tintin. So I was very affected by Tintins. But anyway, I found this in one of the boxes when I unpacked all my stuff. And there's a couple of them, James in Africa. Actually haven't really looked through this stuff properly because you just leave stuff behind. But Congo, Air Congo. So he was in the Congo, probably also inspired by one of Hergé's ones. A flying car. When I was a kid, when I was around this age as well, in the Tintin comics was Professor Calculus, and he invented stuff like submarines and various things. And I really wanted to be an inventor as well. So even when they asked me, what do you want to do when you grow up, I wanted to be an inventor, a scientist slash inventor slash artist, comic writer, Hergé. So yeah, it's just fascinating to come back to this stuff when you're working on stuff going forward, to actually look back. And this is almost 50 years. It's probably 48 years ago. Crazy. I'm so happy I've still got them. James and the Super Submarine. I became obsessed by submarines, and some shark scenes here. Not very long, 11 pages. Obviously didn't have much of a concentration span then. This one was a little bit longer, 14 pages. And I don't know how long this was. 12 pages. So altogether, less than one of my comic books from later on that I did. But that was very interesting. So I just wanted to do a little face-to-face with you. I don't get to do this often. Usually you're just seeing a screen and you're hearing my voice. So I just wanted to explain where I am this year. It's 2025. Can you believe it? April, March, we're in March. And just looking ahead. So that's the program. That's the plan. Registered a company, Misty Cliffs Productions, and we are going to be making movies from that going forward. So here's to the future. The one coming up that I'll get back to is Painter on Safari, and that's episode 4, or the part 4. It'll be one movie, 8 parts, but I'll be getting back to that hopefully very, very soon, probably May to be honest. But I'm really fingers crossed that I get some of this funding, and then I can really push stuff forward going forward into the years. Anyway, thanks once again for dropping into my animation channel. Today I don't even have a computer on my desk. I'm just going through stuff here, and I thought I'd just do a little face-to-face with you guys and let you know what's happening. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for all your support. Please keep dropping into my channel and keep animating out there. All the best. Bye.